Hi, everyone. Catherine Corona here, and good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, whatever time it is. I was thinking this morning and last night as I woke up really, really early before the sun came up with my mind sort of spinning on a bunch of things that I have to deal with today, business-wise, because of the coronavirus, which I hate to say that name since it's my last name. And I was thinking about all my training in managing mind and emotions. And I think my experience is to stay uplifted through the things that we have to do. The big key that I've found is where I focus my mind. And where I focus my mind, my emotions will follow. So if I'm thinking about something horrible and uncertain and scary, then I'm going to get my emotions follow that. So we need our minds to wade through business ideas, business decisions, family decisions, decisions for our own lives. So, for example, I have to make some business decisions because of this coronavirus and decide how it's going to affect like my customers and how I can make things easier on my customers, which are some very affected and lost their jobs, but others haven't. And I use my mind for that, to wade through that and come to a decision and try to make the best decisions and most informed decisions and wisest decisions. So I kind of connect that with my soul that I can. And then I want to put all that away because to keep myself uplifted, I need to keep my mind focused on gratitude, joy, where I find fun, what's right with the world, what's right with me. This is, I found what I've been in my trainings with having great teachers that I've had great teachers, how I learned to master my mind and emotions. So there's a little tip, and part of that too is just keeping the mind and the emotions in the most uplifted consciousness I can, which is why we're going to do a meditation today on mastering the mind and emotions. So just some things to think about, especially in these days of uncertainty, because I've just seen people in my neighborhood terrified. And I think it's because, it's certainly a time that concern would be normal. But do you really want to stay in that mire and muck? You can't help yourself or anybody. So if we use the mind to negotiate the decisions we need to make, the practical everyday decisions, but then focus the mind on the most uplifting places of gratitude and peace and loving, that's a method of self-mastery and a method to stay above the fray, working with what we have to work with and yet staying really healthy and uplifted. So the other part, of course, is bringing that inner dimension to it. And so ready? Here we go. And I'm going to put some music on and do this with one of my instrumental songs. This one's called Oh God Beautiful. It's an instrumental, so I think this will be lovely. So ready? Here's some music. You know how we start. Start by finding your heart. And in your place of heart, there's a place of deep stillness, peace and calm, quiet. It's a place of refuge, an oasis, the eye of the storm. Here is still and quiet. Here is the place in your heart of hearts, in your soul, to regroup, to realign with what is bigger than ourselves, what is truly important, our creator, our source, divinity, God, whatever name you care to call that. This is where the connection lies, in our heart and in our soul. And breathe that in. And feel that connection with divinity fill all the parts of yourself. Feel it in your body, in your breath, in your lungs. Place it in any part of your body that may not feel quite uplifted. Maybe there's an ache or a pain or tightness. And now place this light of divinity from your heart and your soul into your thoughts, into all those thoughts that circle through your mind every day. And that divinity brings thoughts of gratitude, thanksgiving. Think of one thing that you're so grateful for. Maybe it's your dog or your cat, your spouse, your children, your home, the place you live, your job, whatever it is, one thing you're grateful for. Now think of another thing you're grateful for, and then another, and a third, and a fourth. Just let everything you're grateful for just kind of move through one after another fast, and another that you're grateful for. How does that feel? Now think of all the things you love. Do you love to ski? Do you love to take walks? Do you love your spouse? Do you love your children? Do you love your pets, your dog, your cat? Do you love the earth? Do you love the mountains? Do you love the ocean? Everything that you love. And feel that loving kindled inside and filling every part of you. Now think of everything for you to play cards with friends. Do you love jigsaw puzzles? Do you love to go running? Do you love to play softball? What do you love to do? Do you love to cook? Do you love to bake cakes? Do you love to just talk with your friends? Do you love to have dinner with people? Do you love to Skype with them or Zoom? Do you love your time in the bathtub? Do you love going for a massage? What is the most fun thing for you? And feel all that fun fill every part of you. Do you feel your very cells enlivened? Do you feel every part of you just awake and happy? If not, that's okay. Sometimes this takes practice, but it's a way that we master our mind and our emotions. And always connecting with the heart, that place of loving deep inside, and the stillness there is a way we align and connect with that which is divine. And ultimately, that is the great mastery, is to focus and turn all our thoughts to God. And in the most deep place of gratitude, thank our Creator. Take a breath in and let it out. And another breath in and out. And anytime your mind is spinning, you can come back to this meditation of self-mastery of the mind and emotions until you learn it so well for yourself, so deeply for yourself, that it becomes automatic and it becomes the way you live. And you hold in the strength of mind and emotion for others. And when something happens and you feel down or anxious or sad, you can meet those feelings with strength and move back into the gratefulness and the thoughts of thankfulness and lift to what is truly who you are in the embrace of God and the peace of spirit and the joy of creation. The blessings, Arya Baruch Bishan.